Ezra Chapter 10. After Ezra had prayed and confessed, weeping and prostrating himself before the house of God, a very large assembly of men, women, and children from Israel gathered around him. The people wept bitterly. Then Shechaniah, the son of Jehiel, one of the descendants of Elam, said to Ezra, "We have been unfaithful to our God by marrying foreign women from the people of the land. But there is hope for Israel in spite of this. Now let's make a covenant with our God to send away all these wives and their children, following the advice of my Lord and those who tremble at the commandments of our God. Let it be done according to the law. Ezra, rise up, this matter is in your hands, and we are with you. Be courageous and act." So Ezra stood up and had the leaders, priests, Levites, and all Israel swear to do what had been suggested. They swore to follow through with it. Then Ezra withdrew from before the house of God and went to the room of Jehohanan son of Eliashib. While he was there, he ate no food and drank no water because he was mourning over the unfaithfulness of the exiles. A proclamation was made throughout Judah and Jerusalem for all the exiles to assemble in Jerusalem. Whoever failed to appear within 3 days would forfeit all their property, in accordance with the decision of the officials and elders, and would himself be expelled from the assembly of the exiles. Within the 3 days, all the men of Judah and Benjamin gathered in Jerusalem. They sat in the square before the house of God, trembling because of this matter and because of the rain. Then Ezra the priest stood up and said to them, "You have been unfaithful, you have married foreign women, adding to Israel's guilt. Now make confession to the Lord, the God of your ancestors, and do his will. Separate yourselves from the peoples around you and from your foreign wives." The whole assembly responded with a loud voice, "You are right. We must do as you say. But there are many people here, and it is the rainy season, so we cannot stand outside. Besides, this matter cannot be taken care of in a day or 2, because we have sinned greatly in this thing. Let our officials act for the whole assembly. Then let everyone in our towns who has married a foreign woman come at a set time, along with the elders and judges of each town, until the fierce anger of our God in this matter is turned away from us." Only Jonathan son of Asahel and Jahzeiah son of Tikvah, supported by Meshullam and Shabbethai the Levite, opposed this. The exiles agreed to do so. Ezra the priest selected men who were family heads, one from each family division, and all of them designated by name. On the first day of the 10th month, they sat down to investigate the cases, and by the first day of the first month, they finished dealing with all the men who had married foreign women. Among the descendants of the priests, the following had married foreign women, from the descendants of Joshua son of Jozadak, and his brothers, Maaseiah, Eleazar, Jarib, and Gedaliah. They vowed to put away their wives, and for their guilt, they presented a ram from the flock as a guilt offering. From the descendants of Immer, Hanani and Zebadiah. From the descendants of Haram, Maaseiah, Elijah, Shemaiah, Jehiel, and Uzziah. From the descendants of Pashur, Elioenai, Maaseiah, Ishmael, Nethanel, Jozadak, and Elasah. Among the Levites, Jozadak, Shimi, Kaliah, that is, Kelida, Pethahiah, Judah, and Eleazar. Among the musicians, Eliashib. Among the gatekeepers, Shallum, Telem, and Uri. And among the other Israelites, from the descendants of Parash, Remiah, Izziah, Malchijah, Mijamin, Eleazar, Malchijah, and Benaiah. From the descendants of Elam, Mattaniah, Zechariah, Jehiel, Abdi, Jerimoth, and Elijah. From the descendants of Zattu, Elioenai, Eliashib, Mattaniah, Jerimoth, Zabad, and Aziza. From the descendants of Bebai, Jehohanan, Hananiah, Zabbai, and Athli. From the descendants of Bani, Meshullam, Malach, Adiah, Jashub, Sheil, and Jerimoth. From the descendants of Pahath-moab, Adnah, Kelil, Benaiah, Maaseiah, Mattaniah, Bezalel, Binui, and Manasseh. From the descendants of Haram, Eleazar, Ishijah, Malchijah, Shemaiah, Shimeon, Benjamin, Malach, and Shemariah. From the descendants of Hazam, Madani, Mattada, Zabad, Eliphalet, Jeremiah, Manasseh, and Shimi. From the descendants of Bani, Madai, Amram, Uel, Benaiah, Bediah, Kalohi, Vania, Mirmoth, Eliashib, Matania, Madani, Jasu, Bani, Binui, Shimi, Shelemiah, Nathan, Adiah, Machnadabai, Shaddai, Sharai, Azrael, Shelemiah, Shemariah, Shallum, Amariah, and Joseph. From the descendants of Nebo, Jehiel, Mattathiah, Zabad, Zabina, Jaddai, Joel, and Benaiah. All these had married foreign women, and some of them had children by these wives.